chilling true tales from India. First up is the terrifying hauntings at Shaniwarwada Fort in Pune. This historic fort is infamous for the anguished cries of a young prince who was brutally murdered. Visitors often report hearing his ghostly voice echoing through the dark, empty corridors. Next, the spine-chilling legends of Bangar Fort in Rajasthan. Known as one of India's most haunted places, this abandoned fort is enveloped in eerie silence. Many have experienced paranormal activities, such as strange noises and apparitions, leaving them with an unsettling sense of dread. Discover the mysterious abandonment of Kuldara village. Overnight, this once thriving village was deserted, and no one knows exactly why. Local legends suggest a curse, and today, visitors often feel an eerie presence and an inexplicable chill as they walk through the ruins. Learn about the eerie phenomenon of bird suicides in Jatinga. Each year, flocks of birds inexplicably crash to their deaths in this small Assam village. The haunting sight of lifeless birds covering the ground has puzzled scientists and spooked locals for generations. Uncover the legend of the ghost ship near Chandipur beach. This old abandoned ship is said to be haunted by the spirits of sailors who perished at sea. On foggy nights, eerie lights and ghostly figures are often reported, adding to its chilling reputation. Hear about the ghostly apparitions in Tunnel No. 33, a dark passage that has terrified many travelers. Located in Himachal Pradesh, this tunnel is said to be haunted by the spirit of Colonel Barag, who tragically took his own life. Get ready for the chilling hauntings at Dow Hill School in Kurseong. The eerie corridors of this old school are rumored to echo with the footsteps of ghostly children, and many have reported seeing a headless boy wandering the grounds. Explore the haunted house of GP Block in Meerut, where eerie shadows and unexplained noises send shivers down the spine. This abandoned building is notorious for paranormal activities, with locals often witnessing ghostly figures and mysterious lights from within. Listen to the ghost stories from the Savoy Hotel in Mussoorie, a vintage establishment with a dark past. The spirit of Lady Garnet Orme, who was mysteriously poisoned, is said to wander the halls, leaving guests with an unsettling feeling. Finally, brace yourself for the ghostly happenings at Dumas Beach in Gujarat, a beautiful yet eerie stretch of sand. Known for its paranormal activities, this beach is believed to be haunted by spirits of the dead, making night visits spine-chilling. In the heart of Rajasthan lies a cursed village where the spirits of the past still roam. Legend has it that an entire community vanished overnight, leaving behind whispers of dark magic and broken dreams. Wrex the One unravels this chilling enigma. Deep within the forests of West Bengal, a haunted mansion stands as a testimony to unspeakable horrors. The eerie silence is punctuated by ghostly whispers and shadowy figures. Wrex the One delves into the spine-tingling tales that surround this forsaken place. Far off the coast of Kerala, a lighthouse guards more than just ships. Sailors and locals alike speak of ghostly apparitions and phantom lights that dance across the waves. Join Wrex the One as we explore the mysteries of this haunted beacon. In the bustling city of Mumbai, an old colonial bungalow harbors secrets of the supernatural. Residents report unsettling noises and fleeting shadows that defy explanation. Wrex the One takes you inside this eerie abode to uncover its haunted history. Nestled in the hills of Himachal Pradesh, an ancient temple is the epicenter of paranormal activity. Visitors recount eerie chants and spectral figures that send shivers down the spine. Wrex the One ventures into this sacred yet haunted site to reveal its dark past. In the heart of India's haunting tales lies Tunnel No. 33, known for its ghostly apparitions. The unnerving presence of an engineer's spirit who died during construction leaves visitors with an eerie, unforgettable experience that blurs reality and imagination. The Dow Hill School in Kurseong is steeped in paranormal activity. The spine-chilling atmosphere of the old school building, coupled with sightings of headless ghosts, makes it a place where the line between the imagined and the real becomes indistinguishably blurred. GP Block in Meerut stands as a testament to eerie encounters. The abandoned house, with its dim lighting and ghostly figures, evokes a sense of dread. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes our imagination is merely a reflection of reality. The Savoy Hotel in Mussoorie is notorious for its resident ghosts. The vintage hotel's elegant facade hides stories of spectral sightings and unexplained phenomena. Here, the past and present converge, creating a hauntingly beautiful narrative that captivates the imagination. Dumas Beach in Gujarat is a place where the spiritual world and the physical realm collide. The dark sands and crashing waves set the stage for ghostly happenings. It's a haunting locale where imagination melds seamlessly with the eerie reality. In the eerie stillness of the night, the winds whisper tales of the past, creating an unsettling atmosphere that blurs the lines between imagination and reality. Wrex the One brings you a journey into these spine-chilling narratives. As you step into these haunted locales, every shadow seems to harbor a ghostly presence that makes your heart race. Wrex the One ensures you experience the haunting essence of these stories as if you were there. The unsettling silence of these abandoned places, punctuated by inexplicable sounds and movements, evokes a sense of dread that is both thrilling and terrifying. Wrex the One captures this haunting ambience with vivid descriptions and visuals. Every story is a piece of a larger, mysterious puzzle that invites you to question the boundaries of the supernatural. Wrex the One guides you through these enigmatic tales, blending historical facts with eerie folklore. The chilling encounters and ghostly apparitions will leave you pondering the existence of the unknown long after the story's end. Wrex the One's immersive storytelling brings these terrifying true stories from India to life, making them unforgettable. Shaniwar Wada Fort in Pune is infamous for its paranormal activity. Locals recount eerie cries of a young prince echoing through the night. Visitors have reported unexplainable shadows and cold spots, making it one of India's most haunted locations. Bhangar Fort in Rajasthan is shrouded in mystery and fear. Legend has it that a curse doomed the fort and its inhabitants. Today, visitors are warned not to enter after sunset due to numerous sightings of ghostly apparitions. Koldhara village was mysteriously abandoned overnight. Once a prosperous community, its residents vanished without a trace. Stories of restless spirits and unexplained phenomena now haunt this desolate place, leaving visitors with an uneasy feeling and more questions than answers. Jatinga, a small village in Assam, witnesses a bizarre phenomenon where birds seemingly commit suicide. Every monsoon, flocks plunge to their deaths, a mystery that remains unsolved. This eerie occurrence has turned Jatinga into a focal point of supernatural curiosity. The ghost ship near Chandipur beach stirs the imagination of many. Appearing and disappearing with the tides, this spectral vessel is said to be manned by restless spirits. Locals speak in hushed tones about the eerie glow emanating from its deck at night. The Shaniwar Wada Fort, steeped in history, is infamous for its ghostly tales. The spirit of a young prince brutally murdered is said to haunt this ancient fort in Pune. His cries for help still echo through the night. Bhangar Fort, a place of eerie legends, is shrouded in mystery. Locals believe the fort is cursed, with spirits emerging after sunset. Visitors are warned to leave before nightfall to avoid encountering the supernatural. Koldhara village tells a haunting story of sudden abandonment. Once a thriving community, it was mysteriously deserted overnight. Today, the ruins stand silent, with whispers of the villagers' spirits lingering, recounting their untold stories of despair. In Jatinga, a small village in Assam, an inexplicable phenomenon occurs. Birds inexplicably plunge to their deaths, particularly on foggy nights. This eerie spectacle has baffled scientists and filled the air with an unsettling sense of doom. The ghost ship near Chandipur beach looms ominously. Local fishermen recount tales of a spectral vessel appearing and disappearing under the moonlight. Its phantom crew is said to be eternally wandering the seas, seeking rest they can never find. At Wrex the One, where imagination meets reality, we delve into the haunting tales of Dow Hill School in Kurseong. Witnesses report eerie footsteps echoing in empty corridors and ghostly apparitions of a headless boy, making it truly unsettling. GP Block in Meerut stands abandoned, its eerie silence broken only by whispers of paranormal activity. Locals recount sightings of shadowy figures and mysterious lights flickering in the windows, creating an atmosphere of dread that lingers long after. The Savoy Hotel in Mussoorie is steeped in ghostly legends. Guests have reported seeing the apparition of a British woman who was murdered there. Her presence is felt through sudden cold drafts and unexplained noises, adding a chilling touch to the hotel's history. Duma Beach in Gujarat is notorious for its spectral phenomena. The sound of disembodied whispers and sightings of apparitions wandering the shores have earned it a fearsome reputation. Even the bravest souls avoid venturing there after dark. Finally, at Wrex the One, where imagination meets reality, we explore the ghostly happenings at Shaniwar Wada Fort in Pune. The cries of a young prince murdered within the fort's walls still echo through the night, sending shivers down the spine. India's chilling true stories that haunt. Welcome to Wrex the One. Prepare yourself as we delve into the top 10 scariest true stories from India. These tales of haunted places and eerie occurrences will send shivers down your spine. Turn off the lights and let's begin this spine-chilling journey. In Pune, Shaniwar Wada Fort is said to be haunted by the ghost of a young prince. Legend has it, his cries for help echo through the fort's walls on full moon nights. This ancient fort holds centuries of history and haunting secrets. Dao Hill in Kurseong is notorious for its eerie atmosphere and ghostly occurrences. Visitors have reported hearing mysterious footsteps and encountering spectral figures in the dense forest. Locals advise against roaming the area after dark due to the unsettling presence. In Assam, the village of Jatinga is known for its strange phenomenon, where hundreds of birds inexplicably die every year. This mysterious occurrence has baffled scientists and terrified villagers, making Jatinga a place shrouded in eerie and unsettling mystery. A ghost ship is rumored to appear and disappear in the Bay of Bengal. Fishermen and sailors have reported seeing this spectral vessel, which vanishes without a trace. The legend of the ghost ship adds to the mystique of these treacherous waters. This ancient stepwell in Delhi, Agrasan Ki Baoli, is renowned for its spine-chilling atmosphere. Visitors often report an unsettling feeling and whispers in the wind. With its deep, dark waters and eerie silence, it's a true haunt. Duma Beach in Gujarat is famous for its paranormal whispers. As the sun sets, the beach transforms into a realm of shadows and eerie sounds. Many claim to hear ghostly voices calling out, making it a truly haunting experience. In the holy city of Vrindavan, the ghost of a widow is said to roam the narrow alleys. Her presence is often felt near temples, where she mournfully wanders, seeking solace. This ghostly legend adds a somber chill to the sacred place. Rajasthan's Bangar Fort is a notorious hotspot for ghostly legends. Its ruins are steeped in tales of curses and restless spirits. Forbidden to enter after sunset, the fort's eerie aura and haunting stories make it a place of supernatural intrigue. The abandoned village of Kuldara in Rajasthan is enveloped in mystery. Once thriving, it was deserted overnight, leaving behind whispers of curses and paranormal activities. The deserted streets and crumbling homes paint a haunting picture of a place lost in time. The tale of the Jodhpur Chudail has haunted the city for generations. Locals describe encounters with a spectral woman dressed in white, her eerie presence sending shivers down their spines. Her legend is a chilling reminder of Jodhpur's haunted history. Kuldhara village, once bustling, now stands deserted, echoing with the whispers of a curse. The villagers vanished overnight, leaving behind an eerie silence. Visitors today feel an unsettling presence, as if the past refuses to rest quietly in Kuldara. The ruins of Bangar Fort are steeped in ghostly legends. Forbidden entry after sunset, this place is believed to be haunted by spirits. The fort's eerie atmosphere and the stories of its cursed past make it a spine-chilling destination in Rajasthan. Vrindavan, a city known for its spiritual significance, harbors the ghost of a widow. Her presence is felt in the narrow alleys and ancient temples, adding a haunting dimension to the city's sacred aura. The widow's tale continues to evoke fear and curiosity. Dumas Beach in Gujarat is infamous for its paranormal whispers. As the waves crash against the shore, eerie voices are said to emerge from the sands, sending chills down the spine of anyone who dares to listen. The beach remains a mysterious, haunted spot. The ancient stepwell of Agrasan Ki Baoli, nestled in the heart of Delhi, harbors dark legends. Visitors often report an eerie feeling of being watched, and some claim to hear whispers in the stillness, adding to its haunted allure. Gujarat's Duma Beach is infamous for its paranormal activities. As the sun sets, the once serene sands become a hotspot for ghostly whispers. Many believe these voices belong to spirits who haunt the beach's dark, eerie shores. In the holy city of Vrindavan, tales of a widow's ghost wandering the narrow alleys have persisted for generations. Locals recount sightings of her spectral figure, adding a haunting layer to the city's spiritual ambience and ancient temples. The ruins of Bangar Fort in Rajasthan are steeped in ghostly legends. Visitors are strictly forbidden to enter after sunset, as many believe the fort is cursed. The eerie silence and desolate atmosphere make it a spine-chilling destination for thrill-seekers. Vrindavan, the holy city, harbors a spectral widow's tale. She is said to wander the sacred alleys, her sorrowful presence felt by many. This haunting figure adds a supernatural layer to Vrindavan's spiritual ambience, merging divinity with ghostly lore. Dumas Beach in Gujarat is infamous for its paranormal whispers. The wind carries eerie voices that send shivers down the spines of visitors. This coastal enigma blurs the line between natural and supernatural, making every whisper a haunting mystery. The abandoned village of Kuldhara, once home to the prosperous Paliwal Brahmins, now lies in eerie silence, enveloped in mystery and curses. Deserted overnight, it is said to be haunted by restless spirits guarding their forgotten secrets. The legend of the Jodhpur Chudail terrifies locals and visitors alike. This malevolent spirit, a woman scorned in life, roams the streets at night, her presence marked by sudden temperature drops and unsettling whispers that send shivers down the spine. Agrasen Kibauli, an ancient stepwell in Delhi, stands as a relic of history and haunting. Dark forces are believed to dwell here, drawing unsuspecting visitors into its depths, leaving an unsettling feeling that something unseen is always watching. Duma Beach in Gujarat whispers tales of the paranormal. Visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices and eerie whispers at night, adding to the beach's spooky reputation. The dark sands, once a burial ground, seem to hold onto the spirits of the past. Vrindavan's narrow alleys and sacred temples hide a ghostly tale. The spirit of a widow is said to haunt this holy city, her sorrowful presence felt by those who wander the streets after dark, adding a haunting layer to this spiritual place. In Gujarat, Duma Beach is known for its paranormal whisperings. Visitors claim to hear eerie voices calling out from the dark, empty sands. The atmosphere is unsettling, with a sense of being watched, making it a spine-chilling experience. A widow's ghost is said to haunt the holy city of Vrindavan. Wandering through the narrow alleys and temples, many have reported seeing her spectral figure. The air is thick with mystery and sadness, adding to the city's already profound spiritual aura. Rajasthan's Bhangar Fort is infamous for its ghostly legends. Locals believe the ruins are inhabited by restless spirits. The fort's desolate corridors and eerie silence contribute to an overwhelming sense of dread, making it a hotspot for paranormal enthusiasts. The abandoned village of Kuldara is shrouded in mystery and curses. Once thriving, it now stands deserted and eerie. Tales of a powerful curse that drove the villagers away linger, leaving an indelible mark on the sands of Rajasthan's history. Cursed Temple, the night treasure hunters vanished. In the heart of Madhya Pradesh, a temple dedicated to Yama stood, shrouded in mystery. Legends whispered of its curse. Anyone who entered the temple would never return. Drawn by tales of hidden treasure, a group of brave hunters decided to explore the forsaken temple. They were determined to uncover its secrets. As the group stepped inside, the eerie silence sent chills down their spines. Shadows danced on the walls, and every step echoed ominously through the ancient corridors. The deeper they ventured, the more palpable the sense of dread became. The air grew thick with an unexplainable force, as if the temple itself was alive. In the dim light, they stumbled upon a chamber filled with relics untouched by time. Glittering treasures lay before them, a tantalizing prize. But their excitement was short-lived. Out of the shadows, a figure materialized. Yama, the god of death, with a noose in his hand, stared them down. Panic gripped the treasure hunters. They tried to flee, but the temple's curse held them captive. The walls seemed to close in, trapping them in their own fear. Yama's presence grew stronger, his noose tightening as if already claiming their souls. They could feel the icy grip of death creeping closer. Desperation set in as they searched for an escape. The once glittering treasures now seemed like a cruel joke, mocking their fate. Yama's voice echoed through the chamber, a chilling reminder of the curse that bound the temple. There was no escape from his grasp. Their final moments were filled with regret and terror. The temple's curse had claimed more victims, their stories added to its dark legend. Outside, the world continued, oblivious to the temple's horrors. The treasure hunters were never seen again, lost to the shadows of time. The Temple of Doom remains a place of fear, its dark history warning away those who dare to trespass. The curse lives on, waiting for its next victim. For those who seek thrills and chills, this terrifying tale is your perfect fix. It's not just a scary story, it's a journey into the heart of terror. The truth about Assam's River of Souls. In the mystical land of Assam, an ancient river wove through the landscape. This river was believed to be the gateway to the underworld. Locals whispered tales of Yama, the god of death, ferrying souls across its dark waters. It was a story that sent shivers down one's spine. One moonlit night, a fisherman named Ravi set out to cast his nets. The river's eerie calmness unsettled him, but he continued his routine. As Ravi focused on his work, he noticed a faint ghostly glow on the horizon. It was moving slowly, gliding on the water. Driven by a mix of curiosity and fear, Ravi paddled closer. His heart pounded as he realized it was a boat moving silently. The boat drew nearer, and Ravi saw Yama standing tall at the helm. His eyes were cold yet filled with purpose. Within the boat, shadowy figures huddled together. They were the souls of the dead, awaiting their final journey. Ravi's breath caught as the boat passed by, close enough to touch. He felt a chill that seemed to pierce his very soul. Yama's gaze briefly met Ravi's, and a shiver ran down his spine. The god of death nodded solemnly before continuing on his path. The sight was both terrifying and mesmerizing, an encounter Ravi knew he would never forget. Yama's presence lingered long after the boat vanished. Ravi paddled back to shore, his mind reeling. The river had revealed its dark secret, a glimpse into the world beyond. From that night on, Ravi carried the weight of what he had seen. The river was no longer just a river. It was a threshold to the unknown. Locals listened in awe as Ravi recounted his tale. Their fear of the river grew, but so did their respect for its mystical power. In Assam, the river remained a haunting reminder of the thin line between life and death. And Ravi's story lived on, a chilling testament to the supernatural. Yama's Wrath, the cursed village's dark secret, nestled in the remote heart of Rajasthan. An ancient village carried a dark secret. Whispers of Yama's curse echoed through its narrow, winding lanes. The villagers lived each day under the shadow of fear, obeying age-old laws. Yama, the god of death, was always watching. One fateful night, young Karan, full of innocent curiosity, stumbled into the village temple. His eyes widened with awe. A sacred idol, centuries old, stood before him. But fate played a cruel trick. Karan accidentally knocked it over. The crash reverberated through the night, summoning terrified villagers from their homes. Fear gripped their hearts as they saw the broken idol. The air grew heavy with dread. A chilling wind swept through the village, signaling the arrival of Yama. Yama's form materialized, his eyes burning with righteous fury. The villagers fell to their knees, trembling in his presence. Yama's voice thundered through the night. Who dares defile the sacred idol? Karan stepped forward, his heart pounding. Tears streamed down Karan's face as he confessed. It was an accident, I swear. The villagers watched in silent horror. For a moment, there was only silence. Then Yama's eyes softened slightly, but his anger was not fully quelled. Breaking the sacred laws cannot go unpunished, Yama decreed. The villagers gasped, fearing the worst. Karan's fate hung in the balance, but Yama showed mercy. You must atone, he said. Restore what was broken. With a final piercing gaze, Yama vanished, leaving the village in a tense, eerie quiet. Karan vowed to honor the ancient laws forever. The villagers learned a valuable lesson that night. The curse of Yama was terrifyingly real, but it also held a lesson in respect and reverence. Wrex the One brings you stories that are not just scary, but profoundly satisfying. The legends of old are alive, and they will leave you breathless. Ghosts of Kurukshetra, witnessing Yama's nightly harvest. Eerie music rises as shadows dance over the haunted battlefield, setting a spine-chilling tone. The moonlight reveals ghostly apparitions, their faces etched with eternal sorrow, flickering in and out of sight. Have you ever wondered what happens to the spirits of fallen warriors? A voice whispers, drawing you into the mystery. The air thickens with anticipation, promising a terrifyingly satisfying experience. Kurukshetra, a land soaked in history, echoes with the memories of valor and bloodshed. Once the site of the epic Mahabharata battle, its soil remains a silent witness to heroism and tragedy. The Mahabharata battle, a colossal clash of good and evil, saw countless warriors meet their fates. Legends say their spirits still roam, forever bound to the land where they fell. Whispers speak of haunted plains where restless souls wander. The legend tells of spectral soldiers reliving their final moments, their anguish and valor echoing through the ages, painting a spectral tapestry. Yama, the god of death, has a solemn duty to collect the souls of the deceased. On certain nights, he roams the haunted plains of Kurukshetra, guiding fallen warriors to the afterlife. Historian Vikram's fascination with this spine-chilling legend pulled him to Kurukshetra. Intrigued by tales of Yama's nocturnal visits, he embarked on a journey to uncover the truth behind the myth. Arriving at the battlefield under the cloak of night, Vikram's senses heightened. The air was thick with anticipation as he ventured deeper into the historic plains, eager to witness the supernatural. Suddenly, ghostly apparitions materialized before his eyes, their forms shimmering in the moonlight. Vikram stood frozen, heart pounding, as the spirits of ancient warriors relived their final moments. The eerie sounds of battle cries and clashing swords echoed around him, sending shivers down his spine. Vikram was engulfed in the chilling atmosphere, the past colliding with the present in a terrifyingly satisfying spectacle. As the spirits swirled in the haunted battlefield, Yama, the god of death, appeared from the shadows, collecting souls amidst the chaos. His presence was both commanding and unsettling. Vikram's heart raced as he watched Yama gather the lost souls. The clash of spectral swords and the cries of ancient warriors echoed, amplifying the scene's eerie authenticity and his overwhelming fear. This chilling encounter left Vikram deeply affected, a blend of awe and dread. Witnessing Yama in action provided him with a profound connection to the battlefield's history, forever changing his perspective. Legends of haunted battlefields aren't unique to Kurukshetra. Tales from other cultures around the world share similar themes, each adding layers of mystery and wonder to our collective human experience. Today, these legends spark curiosity and debate. Some embrace them as cultural treasures, while others seek rational explanations, blending folklore with modern skepticism. yet all are drawn to their haunting allure. The scientific perspective offers intriguing explanations for haunted legends, suggesting natural phenomena or psychological interpretations. Yet these theories often add to the mystery, rather than dispelling it entirely, leaving room for imagination. Cultural impacts of such stories are profound, influencing local customs and traditions. These legends foster a sense of heritage, connecting communities to their past, while instilling a thrilling blend of fear and fascination. Vikram's tale concludes with a newfound respect for the legends of Kurukshetra. His experience underscores the power of these stories to both terrify and captivate, bridging history and folklore seamlessly. Reflecting on these haunting tales reveals their beauty and complexity. They weave together human emotion, historical events, and supernatural elements, creating a tapestry that is as chilling as it is enchanting. Share your ghostly stories and delve deeper into the mysteries with us. Subscribe for more terrifyingly satisfying tales. Join the conversation using #Rextheon and let your voice be part of the legend. Yama's Haunting, the truth uncovered. Nestled in the hills of Shimla lies an old mansion, shrouded in mystery and fear. It was whispered that Yama himself haunted its halls. The mansion once belonged to Mr. Sharma, who vanished without a trace. Rumors spread like wildfire, making the mansion infamous. One moonless night, a group of daring investigators decided to reveal the truth. Armed with courage and curiosity, they entered the mansion, unaware of the terror awaiting them. As they wandered through the eerie corridors, the air grew colder. Dusty portraits stared down, their eyes following every move. A sense of dread filled the atmosphere, but they pressed on. In the heart of the mansion, they stumbled upon a hidden room. The door creaked open to reveal ancient scriptures, yellowed with age. These scriptures were dedicated to Yama, the god of death. The investigators' hands trembled as they flipped through the fragile pages. Suddenly, the room was engulfed in darkness. An unearthly chill swept through, paralyzing them with fear. From the shadows, a ghastly figure emerged. It was Yama, his presence overwhelming. His eyes glowed with an otherworldly light, and his voice echoed with a chilling resonance. The investigators were rooted to the spot. Yama's figure loomed closer, his aura radiating power and dread. The investigators could hear the faint whispers of lost souls, pleading for release. The mansion seemed to pulse with a life of its own. Suddenly, the hidden room began to distort. Walls stretched and contracted as if the mansion were breathing. Yama's figure grew more imposing with each passing second, flooding the room with an oppressive energy. The investigators realized they had uncovered something far beyond their understanding. Panic set in, and they scrambled for the exit. But the mansion's doors seemed to vanish, trapping them within. Yama's voice boomed, reminding them of the fate that awaited those who disturbed the dead. The room's temperature plummeted, and the air became dense, suffocating them with the weight of their own fear. Just when all hope seemed lost, one of the investigators found an ancient talisman among the scriptures. Desperation fueled their actions as they held it aloft, chanting a protective incantation. Yama's figure began to waver, the power of the talisman pushing him back. The room's darkness retreated, and a sliver of moonlight pierced through the gloom. The mansion seemed to sigh in relief. With Yama's presence weakened, the investigators seized their chance. They fled the mansion, hearts pounding and breaths ragged, leaving behind the malevolent entity that had haunted their nightmares. The haunted mansion stood silent once more, its secrets buried in the shadows. The investigators never spoke of that night again, but they knew they had encountered something terrifyingly real. The legend of the haunted mansion grew, drawing more thrill-seekers to its doorstep. Yet no one ever dared to return to that hidden room where Yama's presence still lingers, waiting. Remember, #Rextheon isn't just about scary stories. It's about the satisfaction of surviving the ultimate terror. Join us if you dare and experience the thrill like never before. Shadows of Kolkata, Mira's final judgment. In the bustling city of Kolkata, Mira always had a deep-seated fear of death. Her nights were filled with restless dreams and anxious thoughts. One night, her fears materialized into a vivid, terrifying dream. In her dream, she found herself standing before Yama, the Lord of Death. His presence was overwhelming, his figure towering and ominous. The air around her was thick with tension and shadows. Yama's deep, authoritative voice echoed through the underworld. "Your deeds will decide your fate," he declared. Mira felt her heart pound uncontrollably, each beat louder than the last. The underworld was a realm of shadows and despair. Dark, twisted figures roamed the barren land. The atmosphere was heavy, filled with an eerie silence that pierced through Mira's soul. Yama's throne stood tall, an imposing structure of dark stone. It was adorned with ancient symbols and surrounded by flickering flames. The throne seemed to pulsate with a life of its own. Mira's fearful face reflected the terror she felt inside. Her eyes darted around, searching for an escape, but there was none. She knew she had to face her judgment. As Yama began to recount her deeds, Mira's life flashed before her eyes. Every choice, every action, both good and bad, played out in front of her. The weight of her past bore down on her. The voices of the lost souls echoed around her, a cacophony of regret and sorrow. Mira's mind raced, grappling with the reality of her situation. Could she find redemption in the depths of the underworld? Yama's voice cut through the chaos, clear and unwavering. "Your fate is sealed by your actions," he stated. The finality of his words sent a shiver down Mira's spine. Mira felt a sense of impending doom. The underworld's shadows seemed to close in on her, tightening their grip. Her fear transformed into a desperate plea for mercy. In that moment, Mira realized the true weight of her actions. Her choices had led her here, to this place of judgment. She was at the mercy of Yama and the consequences of her life. The flames around Yama's throne flickered, casting eerie shadows on the ground. Mira's heart ached with regret. She wished for a chance to change her past. Yama's eyes bore into her, unyielding and cold. "This is your final judgment," he intoned. The words hung in the air, heavy with significance. Mira's fate was now inescapable. As the dream faded, Mira awoke with a start. Her heart still pounded, but she felt a newfound resolve. She knew she had to make amends and live a life worthy of redemption. Mira's journey was just beginning. The dream had been a terrifyingly satisfying reminder of the power of choices. She vowed to face her fears and embrace the path to redemption. #Wrex. The ghostly procession, Arjun's nightmarish encounter. In a land cloaked in mystery, there are tales that send shivers down your spine. Stories that aren't just scary, but terrifyingly satisfying. #Wrex takes you deep into the haunted forests of Kerala. Here, the air itself seems to whisper secrets. On moonless nights, a ghostly procession led by Yama, the god of death, is rumored to appear. Shadows move among the trees, ethereal and menacing. The spirits of the dead follow Yama, their faces twisted in eternal agony. Each one a lost soul, trapped between worlds, longing for peace. One such night, a traveler named Arjun found himself lost in these cursed woods. The air was thick with dread as he stumbled upon the ghostly procession. Arjun watched in horror as the spirits marched by, their skeletal hands reaching out, their hollow eyes filled with desperation. Suddenly, Yama turned his gaze towards Arjun, his eyes burning with an ancient fire. A chill ran down Arjun's spine as he felt the weight of unseen eyes. Frozen in place, Arjun's heart pounded in his chest. The spirits moved closer, their tortured faces reflecting his growing terror. Just when it seemed the spirits would drag him into their eternal torment, the moon broke through the clouds, casting a silver glow on the forest. The procession vanished, leaving Arjun trembling and alone. He escaped, but the memory of that night haunted him forever. This is just one of the terrifying tales brought to you by #Wrex. Stories that pull you in, leaving you breathless and on edge. Our tales aren't just scary. They are crafted to chill you to the bone, to make your heart race and your pulse quicken. We delve into the darkest corners of folklore and legend, bringing you stories that are hauntingly beautiful and deeply unnerving. Join us if you dare, and experience the terror that is both horrifying and satisfyingly real. Because at #Wrex we do more than tell stories. We bring your nightmares to life. The ghostly procession, Arjun's nightmarish encounter. In a land cloaked in mystery, there are tales that send shivers down your spine. Stories that aren't just scary, but terrifyingly satisfying. #Wrex takes you deep into the haunted forests of Kerala. Here, the air itself seems to whisper secrets. On moonless nights, a ghostly procession led by Yama, the god of death, is rumored to appear. Shadows move among the trees, ethereal and menacing. The spirits of the dead follow Yama, their faces twisted in eternal agony. Each one a lost soul, trapped between worlds, longing for peace. One such night, a traveler named Arjun found himself lost in these cursed woods. The air was thick with dread as he stumbled upon the ghostly procession. Arjun watched in horror as the spirits marched by, their skeletal hands reaching out, their hollow eyes filled with desperation. Suddenly, Yama turned his gaze towards Arjun, his eyes burning with an ancient fire. A chill ran down Arjun's spine as he felt the weight of unseen eyes. Frozen in place, Arjun's heart pounded in his chest. The spirits moved closer, their tortured faces reflecting his growing terror. Just when it seemed the spirits would drag him into their eternal torment, the moon broke through the clouds, casting a silver glow on the forest. The procession vanished, leaving Arjun trembling and alone. He escaped, but the memory of that night haunted him forever. This is just one of the terrifying tales brought to you by #Wrex. Stories that pull you in, leaving you breathless and on edge. Our tales aren't just scary. They are crafted to chill you to the bone, to make your heart race and your pulse quicken. We delve into the darkest corners of folklore and legend, bringing you stories that are hauntingly beautiful and deeply unnerving. Join us if you dare, and experience the terror that is both horrifying and satisfyingly real. Because at #Wrex1, we do more than tell stories. We bring your nightmares to life. Face Yama's Wrath, the haunted temple adventure. In a remote village in Tamil Nadu, an ancient temple stood in eerie silence. Dedicated to Yama, the god of death, it had been abandoned for generations. Legends whispered among the villagers warned of Yama's wrath for any who dared to enter. The temple's fearsome reputation kept people at bay. One fateful night, a group of curious villagers, driven by a thirst for adventure, decided to uncover the temple's secrets. They gathered their courage and set off. The closer they got, the more palpable the sense of foreboding became. The air grew colder with each step they took toward the temple's entrance. As they crossed the threshold, an unsettling chill ran down their spines. The once still air seemed alive, filled with ghostly whispers surrounding them. Their footsteps echoed ominously within the abandoned halls. Shadows danced on the walls, creating an atmosphere thick with suspense and fear. Suddenly, the whispers grew louder, forming incomprehensible words. The villagers could feel eyes watching them, though they saw no one. Just then, a figure materialized from the shadows. It was Yama, the god of death, his presence commanding and terrifying. In his hand, he held a noose, the symbol of his power over life and death. The villagers froze, their hearts pounding in their chests. Yama's eyes burned with an ethereal fire, and his voice was like thunder. He warned them. Trespassers would face dire consequences. The villagers tried to retreat, but their legs felt heavy as if rooted to the ground. The whispers of the dead grew louder, more insistent. Yama raised his noose, its movement slow and deliberate, casting a dark shadow over the terrified group. The air was thick with dread. Desperation filled their hearts as they realized the gravity of their mistake. They had trespassed upon sacred ground and now faced Yama's wrath. With a final, bone-chilling cry, Yama swung his noose, sealing their fate. The temple fell silent once more, a timeless guardian of its cursed secrets.